All right, good.
Hey folks, Alan Saunders, Brendan Howe here, wrapping up the first day of Pittsburgh Steelers minicamp at UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. And oh, by the way, Aaron Rodgers is here. Brendan, you got to finally talk to Aaron Rodgers. His first time speaking to the Pittsburgh media, his first time at practice as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Didn't do a whole ton here on his first day as to be expected, but you got to talk to him a little bit. What was your takeaway from the first conversation with Aaron Rodgers?
So, but before the conversation even, you've been doing this so long with me, so I'm sure you've seen some players come through here. Antonio Brown kind of comes to mind, where they have a celebrity that kind of precedes them. But I don't think I've ever seen one player kind of command the attention that he did today. Like every eye was on him.
Well, there was so much media here that the Steelers PR team was taken aback by like just how many of us there were, and so yeah, it was definitely. Like, people said, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to bring a circus. Well, I don't know that there's going to be any actual circus in the locker room, but if you call us the circus, then yeah, maybe onto something there. Because there's national media people I haven't talked to in years that were here today. So definitely was a big storyline across the country, not just in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so what stood out with him talking was he did confirm that he had conversations with other teams. He didn't say which teams those were. But he said the reason he's here is to have fun. He says that every decision that he's made up until now is kind of been different than this one. Like he's here for a different reason than he's been in New York. He was obviously in Green Bay for a long time, so that kind of stood out. He's engaged as of a few months. He was asked, so there was that in the equation. Then he mentioned the personal issues that have kind of gotten better. He's really vague in saying that, but that's why he's here. He said now felt like the right time, and I can't tell you how much praise he kind of heaped upon Mike Tomlin.
I talked to Cam Hayward about Aaron Rodgers, and I asked him pretty point blank, people think that there's a possibility that Aaron Rodgers is going to cause a distraction for this locker room and this team, and Cam very forcefully said, no, I don't think it's going to happen. He said, you can do whatever you want outside these walls. All of the people in this locker room care about is the way you are in this building, and he doesn't have any concerns about Aaron Rodgers coming in. He said he talked to the team this morning, has a pretty apparently passionate speech, and said, he talked about being a singular purpose and wanting to be here, and I think he's been welcomed by open arms with the rest of the team, and I think we'll see how it goes. Obviously, you could probably say a lot of those same things about Russell Wilson, and by the end of his year, I think it was pretty clear the Steelers are ready to go a different direction. So we'll see, but certainly I think a pretty smooth and copacetic day one for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. The other big story of the day, TJ Watt not here. Talked a good bit about it on the Morning Rush, holding out, looking for a new contract. Talked to a number of his teammates. Nobody seems to care that TJ Watt's not here, and including apparently Mike Tomlin.
And with that, you mentioned the TJ story. It's funny to me that under all this gets buried DK Metcalf, maybe the biggest receiver in the NFL. You've got to be a pretty big star, have 4 MVPs or Super Bowl like Aaron Rodgers has, to kind of put DK Metcalf's first day in pads here, or in a jersey and cleats to the wayside.
Yeah, DK impressive in his first day here. Talked to Joey Porter about going up against him. Obviously, they had that game, Joey's rookie year in Seattle. I think Joey's been thinking about that one a little bit because DK got the better of him that one for sure. Joey's pretty amped up out there today, pretty demonstrative. Haven't seen that out of him this year. I think that's going to be the matchup to watch at training camp for sure. Excited about that. Very eventful first day of minicamp. We have a ton more coming, but make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications here on the YouTube channel. Thanks to Ed Thompson for a ton of great videos today as well. And for Brendan Howe, I'm Alan Saunders. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.